Hey, Rochester, welcome to WDKX After Show. Every once in a while, we'll take topics that are on WDKX and extend it here on the WDKX Podcast Network, Tariq Spence DJ site. Today is the main issue of Klarna. It is a company that's like, what is it? Buy now, pay later company?
Yeah, yep. So you can go online and whatever it is you're buying, you can get the product sent to you and then start making monthly installments. I'm not sure if it's weekly or monthly installments because I know PayPal has it too. PayPal has Pay in 4, and they get their payments every other week.
Well, listen, every Monday morning we talk with Mama Mac about money. So if you have any money questions, I know me, and other than credit cards, which is kind of the same thing, I don't want to get too far into buy now, pay later.
Well, you know what? The wild thing about that is a lot of people will be in debt. They'll have thousands of dollars of buy now, pay later.
but to me, maybe it's just a site. There's always this, are you gonna let me have this now? And
you gonna trust me to pay you later?
You think I'm gonna pay you later?
Because Klarna, they just released their first quarter loss was, I believe, what was it, $100 million or something like that?
Yeah.
That's the first quarter of 2025. They said that's double from what it was last year, first quarter.
Well, listen, this is when you talk about money, there's a couple different psychological things that go along with it, why we do what we do. When I say we, I don't mean black people, I mean like all people. Right. There's a lot of people that are in debt across all cultures. It becomes one of those things where you want it so badly that you're willing to pay X amount of interest to get it now, even though you don't have it. So when one of the financial advisors was talking about, like, oh, people are really struggling with the decision of whether or not they should do it,
right?
As opposed to struggling financially, which means that you can't do it, you shouldn't do it, but you're gonna do it.
My thought process, because I've never used Klarna before, so I'll use like PayPal Pay in 4. But when I buy things, I'll make sure if I'm going to do that, it's something that I know I can pay off.
Well, remember we had this conversation before about people paying for Coachella with cards?
Yeah.
It's the same sort of thing with this. This is really no different than a credit card. So nobody's really any better in this other than the fact that you're basically saying the same thing, but people don't seem to realize, maybe in the companies, and they don't really care, or they have more people that pay it back than others. There's a section of communities that exists where they just like, what, you gonna give this to me now? Okay, I'll pay you back.
Well, see, I don't believe in doing that if I can't pay it off, right? Like I was saying before, let's say I'm gonna buy something that's like $400. I know I have $400 that I could just pay, but I don't want to just drop $400. I'd rather just take installments because I got other bills.
Yeah, I got you.
So I make sure I have the money in the bank that I know I can pay it. If I don't have the money to get it, then I'm not doing it.
But you see, this is the difference between you or me or anybody else. It's kind of like, I want this thing right now.
Yeah.
And Mama Mac talks a little about this. What are your wants and what are your needs?
Yeah.
And so, do you really want it or do you really need it?
Right.
Whereas you might be looking at a budget. I know that's a B word and a lot of people don't like to talk about, but it's interesting to me that companies will still do this. They must be making some money.
Of course.
Like they might have had a bad quarter, but you got 4 more quarters. You have a bad quarter in the NBA, but still win the game.
I'm sure they have insurance for people not paying their stuff. I'm also sure that they hope you don't pay so they can hit you with them interest fees. Because I bet you those interest fees are like loan sharks.
Yeah, it's bad. Which is why we have these money discussions every Monday morning with Mama Mac, Dr. Sharon McKeever. Make sure you're tuning in and subscribe to the WDKX Podcast Network for content just like this. Let us know what you think in the comments section. We are 103.9 WDKX.